You'll be able to see one of the healthcare officials here who is busy taking down the details of some of the senior citizens that are going to be vaccinated today. We know that the Free State is officially also in its third wave. We know that it has around 5,000 active cases, and we know that it's going to be one of the key provinces in terms of ensuring that we curb the spread with the vaccinations. So I had an opportunity to speak to some of the senior citizens. I'm just going to ask Mr. to come a little bit closer. Mama, kiteng. Kupong pose mama hore o registerile ene wa batla vaccine e.
Ke hle ke tla ka bophelo bo ba hore ke se ka fetwa ke tle se ka nna ka lla ka morao ya ngwabeso
So ke mang o thusileng hore o register ene o tsebe hore o tle mo?
Ke more sekolo saka
All right. Mama, le wena o registerile ene wa batla yona vaccine e?
Ke registerile ke a batla a ke batla ho lela motsotso.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. As you can see, a lot of interest in wanting to actually get the vaccine. The elderly saying that it's actually their grandkids that have been assisting them with registering online, saying that they don't want to miss out on this opportunity to at least be able to get the jab and be able to save their own lives in case they do get the COVID-19. In case they do get COVID-19, Dumelo.
Indeed, colleague. I mean, it's just fascinating to hear that the tech-savvy millennials are heeding the call to assist the elderly. That has been the call because, I mean, they're the ones who know how to use technology and digital spaces. So to hear that they are assisting is quite, of course, telling indeed. Let me move then to KwaZulu-Natal. Colleague, that's where Lethiwe Mdluli is stationed, our reporter there. Lethiwe, on the other hand, we're seeing, the elderly saying that we don't want to miss out on this opportunity. We don't want to regret it a bit later on. As soon as we found out that this is what we had to do to get vaccinated, we, of course, made sure that we are right there with other senior citizens who were registered and who could get vaccinated today. In Durban, what's happening there? What do senior citizens say?
Well, Dumelo, at the moment I'm in KwaMashu, outside the KwaMashu Indoor Sports Center, which has been identified as one of the vaccination sites here in the province. But it's been a slow start. The officials are still not here, and no one is actually lining up to get vaccinated. But over the weekend, I got the chance to speak to the elderly who actually qualify for the phase 2 rollout, and they did indicate that they really want to get vaccinated so that they can be protected against COVID-19. I actually visited an old age home in Lamontville, which is one of our townships here around Durban, and the elderly people that I spoke to there, they did indicate that they really want to get vaccinated, and they did say that they were having some kind of trouble registering for the vaccine because it was done online. But fortunately for them, the administrator at the old age home did actually register every resident at the home. But others who actually do not live in old age homes did say that they were finding it hard to register online because they do not know how to use that platform. But they did say that they were getting help from their friends, and they were visiting some mobile clinics that were situated in their areas. The government here in KZN did indicate that there would be mobile clinics situated in areas such as rural areas and also townships for those people who are not able to use the online platform. They also did indicate that people who are older can ask their family members to register them on WhatsApp and also send an SMS. So those are some of the things that the elderly can do here in KwaZulu-Natal to get registered. But at the moment, it's a very slow start here in KwaMashu. The officials are not here and nothing has been set up. But we will be visiting other sites throughout the day to just check what is going on in those areas, rather.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, surely we do need the support of, some of our community members within the health sector, particularly the department, to ensure that they are there early. They do set up, they raise awareness, because they did promise that if you're an elderly, citizen and you cannot access the digital platform, there will be people coming to volunteer and assist. If it means going house to house, if it means just raising awareness, they will be there to assist. So we'll be sure to get that update from you, Lethiwe. I want to move back to Free State in just a moment to, of course, my colleague Slee. Slee, just in terms of, what the day looks like, because it looks like from where you are, it's pretty much a bit packed. What does it look like? Will they be getting the jabs? Will the queue still be continuing? I mean, what are we hearing from those who are on the ground with you there in QwaQwa?
Well, Tumelo, I mean, we are, of course, expecting the MEC as well as the Premier of the Free State to be coming to this particular vaccination site. But as you can see, that the process is certainly underway. The process has already begun. It does seem as though the preparations have been done early. There's a tent that's been erected, Tumelo. You can see that there are heaters that have also been placed inside the tent because it is a little bit chilly. And the elderly, of course, were actually quite anxious in terms of how they're going to be accommodated. But it seems as though there has been quite a lot of prepping in terms of ensuring that the elderly, our most vulnerable in society, are actually comfortable throughout this process, that they aren't, standing and waiting in long queues. You can see that there is some kind of social distancing measures. Everybody has their masks on. We are expecting at least around 200 senior citizens to be getting the Pfizer jab today. You can see that the healthcare professionals are busy taking temperatures down, taking down information in terms of ensuring that they are capturing those that are going to get that first jab, because you'll be aware that the Pfizer vaccine requires at least one to get 2 jabs to get that immunity. And many of the elderly, I must say, are quite keen here in the Free State to be getting this jab. In fact, when I was speaking to somebody a little earlier on, a senior citizen saying to me that he wants to get it as well, but just needs some assistance in terms of registering. But we are seeing that if you haven't actually registered online, if you do come to this particular facility here in Kutadichaba, you will actually be helped manually in terms of registering and then actually getting the jab. So once that process of actually getting the jab begins, we will be bringing you those live updates.